this is what I'm gonna say. DeMeco Ryans' problem, and I mentioned it. Just like Jim O'Neill 5 years ago. You have a system you want to run, and the person who makes it work is hurt. What are you gonna do? With Jim O'Neill, it was a 3-4. He wanted to run. His nose tackle, Glenn Dorsey, got hurt. He went into the season with Mike Purcell at nose tackle, got pushed around, and it was the Red Sea. I mean, if you can't stop the run between the tackles, you can't stop anything, because that's all offenses will do, a straight line to the goal line. And the Niners don't run a 3-4 right now, but they run a very spread out wide 9.
Yep.
It's very much contingent on those defensive tackles being able to play like nose tackles and eat up double teams. And Kinlaw can do that. It's not necessarily a skill you draft for at 14, but if you're running the wide 9, it's important. He can do it. He might play this weekend. But if he doesn't, what I'm going to say is, one way or another, I don't think they can run the wide 9 this weekend. I don't think they can. They're going against a team that plays 11-on-11 run football with the quarterback involved. And I just don't see how you can stop that with 4 guys across the front. When the Niners played the Ravens 2 years ago, they used a different front specifically for Lamar Jackson, and they really did a very good job. They lost because the offense didn't do much. It was raining, but I think DeMeco needs to have something else he can go to if this wide 9 gets gashed like it did against the Lions.
The wide 9 is going to struggle in the run game, especially if you're going against a good center. Last week, it was Ragnow, who's a very good center. This week, it's Kelsey, who's probably a better center.
That's right.
So I agree with you. The wide 9 in early downs is not going to work. In obvious passing situations, I'm cool with it. I really am.
Sure.
But even then, it creates a lot of running lanes for these quarterbacks. So you have to be very, very disciplined. So less wide 9, more pinching the line. Gap integrity is going to be important. The wide 9 that was not the answer last week, and it cannot be the answer this week. I agree with you. But can he make that adjustment? Is he willing to? Does he have the wherewithal to? I mean,
that's the thing. I don't think you can run the wide 9 without Kinlaw. Like, I don't think any of these defensive tackles can really stand up to this. And then I don't think you can run the wide 9 regardless against teams with mobile quarterbacks, teams that actually run the zone read.
Yeah.
I think you're really vulnerable. And what was cool about Saleh the last 2 years is he came in as a system coach from Seattle. But he developed into a game plan coach every week.
He really did. Yeah.
Yeah. Every week his defense was different. And he would build the defense that was necessary to stop that team. I mean, whatever it took to beat the Rams. I mean, he had so many different things he could do. That's experience. Does Ryans have that in his bag of tricks right now? Is it even fair to expect that from him?
It's really not fair to expect that. And we thought that they would be fine this year because they'd be able to run a lot of cover 1, that they had really good corners, a really good pass rush. This team on paper was the best defense that the 49ers have had. So that could mask DeMeco Ryans a little bit, especially whenever you're aggressive and you play cover 1, that can mask a lot of problems as well. But it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do that going forward. So can he adjust? Is it fair to expect that? I think the answer is a resounding no. No, it's not fair to expect that.
Right. So I just don't see how this defense is going to be dominant anytime soon.